Slobby doo, slobby doo. Cut. Hello, Dave.
Hi, Dave. How are you?
Ah,
It's
you always get me. You always get me.
I know you told me before we even started broadcasting that you wanted to ask me, but it's more of a colloquialism than anything. I don't really mean it. In your case, I do mean it, but often
I know you mean it, but I've been accused of being very self-involved. So I would like to try to get the "How are you?" in before next time. But anyways, let's try it. Dave, how are you?
Well, thanks, Dave. It's nice of you to ask. I wouldn't really accuse you of being a Paul Rebel?
Yeah.
But I do appreciate you asking. I'm pretty good. I'm having a good day here. We got new toilet paper, Dave.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, it's been a couple of months of that just truck stop sandpaper, but it had been so long that you kind of forgot.
So it's not Scott's, it's like Scoffs, some off-brand name.
Oh, it wasn't even a brand. It was just like, I don't even know.
You said paper?
It was just paper. Yeah, it was awful. But we got the Charmin Ultra Soft. Man, I had a good wipe. I'm in a good mood. A good wipe changes everything.
It's kind of like wiping your butt with a pillow. It's crazy soft. I find it a little shocking how comfortable it is. I kind of want to leave it in there.
I'm gonna, you and I share.
I said I kind of want to leave it in there.
Oh, you want to leave the toilet paper in there?
Yeah, it's comfortable.
Would you rather spend a day, like a rainy day, with a wet sock all day, or a bad wipe all day?
Oh God, a wet sock. Bad wipes are the worst.
I'm good. Yeah. So Dave, I mean, yeah, I'm good. I had a good wipe. That puts me in a good mood. I'm doing all right. How are you doing, Dave?
I feel like I had a good wipe. I'm in a good mood. I had a little rough patch this week. There was some stuff that went on that wasn't too pleasant.
You know what you should do is after you've wiped with the toilet paper, you should get wet wipes and keep them in the bathroom.
No, it was not wipe related. It was not wipe related.
We've moved on. Is that what you're
saying?
Yes. Okay.
Yes. I shouldn't tell you, but I will. How's that?
Okay. Those are my favorite kinds of stories.
I figured you'd like that. So my niece is coming over, right? And she loves tea. So I have this bowl of lemons on my kitchen counter. It's about 7 lemons. I go to grab a lemon because I want to be ready. And I turn this lemon over. It is horribly disgusting. It's full of mold, covered in mold. I don't know have you ever seen Planet of the Apes, the first one?
Yeah, sure.
The scene where they travel 2,000 years, and the one in the middle, the woman, she aged 2,000 years. The other two are fine. Her face is utterly disgusting. That's what the bottom of this lemon looks like. So I go outside, I throw it in the woods, and I go back, and some of the other lemons had mold residuals.
Like residual mold, kind of like just had spread, is that?
Yes, the residue, the mold was. So I wash them off, put them back. She comes over. I make tea.
Wait. You just washed off the lemons with the mold and put them back in the bowl?
Yeah, because I thought that was okay. I washed the mold off. I thought, and she comes over. I make her tea. I cut up a couple lemons, and we have a beautiful conversation. She leaves the house. And she's got to drive back to Jersey.
Is this where the long story gets made kind of short?
Real short. She died.
She died?
Yeah.
The one that drank the tea?
She died.
You didn't tell me this, Dave.
Snowplow. She got hit by a snowplow.
In May?
We should bring the Mates Estate on.
They're in the lobby.
Great. Hey, the Mates Estate are one of our favorite bands. They've been together since 1997. They're married. They're amazing people. They're human beings. They're real.
And they make great albums. They put on great shows. I really like this band too. David's friends with these guys. I'm excited for this. Let's do it.
Bring them on.
Jason, Corey, Mates of State. Hi, guys. Thanks for being here. I know you've got kids and we're interrupting quarantine family time, so we appreciate it.
It's nice to see you guys. Jason, I've asked you to sit from a distance in my driveway, but you have not shown up yet.
Yeah, I did. You just never came out.
Oh, come on.
They're zooming from.
We're out there right now.
I was hoping you would come out, but you never did.
We did write some questions down.
Okay.
You did?
I like questions. Whose
Right,
phone
one-
alarm is going now?
Not mine.
Oh, maybe it's Dave.
Oh,
All
it's one of these
right,
guys.
here's my first
Never
question.
mind.
I thought it's in our house.
You
There's
guys
something-
ready?
Oh yeah, we're ready.
How's it going?
Hi.
It's going pretty great.
That was my first question.
We still love each other.
Hold on. How's it going? Maybe that's better.
It's going well. I think we've cleared that up.
Dave, do you have a question for these guys?
Well, my first question also was how's it going? So let's move on.
Oh, you wrote how's it going too?
I did. That's funny. You would
How's
do
it going?
You guys actually write that down? You can't just remember, like, start off with a salutatory. Like,
I'm gonna Dave, I crossed out my how's it going. So why don't you ask?
I have a serious question for you guys that I want to ask, and this is a question I would ask, unrelated to the sort of quarantine or lockdown, but as a couple in a band, like I produce a lot of like making of the records or the concert films. And a lot of times I'll see fighting bands that are having band fights, like kind of work it out at sound check or in a writing room or whatever, and you can kind of tell the drummer's just beating the shit out of something because he's mad about whatever. Does your personal relationship issues, do those ever get worked out musically?
Yeah, we were just telling a story the other day about this.
mhm.
I think our kids asked us that question. Like,
Oh, really?
you ever fought, and then whatever, had to play. And the one time that was like the biggest, we got in this huge fight right before a show.
Like,
And
minutes before we were supposed to go on stage, we were screaming at each other in the dressing room.
like the other band walked out of the
They were
room.
just like,
It was
"Ooh."
embarrassing. Like, it should never have happened. Like, I was out of character, but we were just,
But we had been touring for 2 years straight, so we were tired.
yeah. And the fight was, just so in case you probably want to know what we were fighting over, I would want to know that. We were fighting because Jason just told me, oh, I think we just booked another tour right at the end of this one in Europe. And I was like, no, like, we've been gone too much. I'm done. And I said something like, I'm not going to like you if we go. I'm not
And I
going to
was
like
like,
you
we-
anymore.
I was like, we have to go, because it was opening for a big band, and it was like 6 weeks, and we're like, we have to go. We're trying to like crack into that market. And she's just like, I'm not going. I was like, we have to go. She's like, no, I'm not going. And if you make me go, I'm not going to like you anymore.
And then it was like, time to
Just
play.
like, what? All right, let's go play. But it was like much more heated than that.
Were
But
you
the- but
married?
the- but the
You were
working it
married,
out-
right?
We were married.
Yeah.
We had a kid.
We had Maggie
had-
was a baby, I think. So it was
It was
probably
a
14 years ago.
It was Rearrange Us album cycle.
Oh,
okay.
was it that? So we had 2 kids in that.
Oh, was it? No, you're right. It was Bring It Back.
Maybe, I don't know. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. That part
Yeah.
doesn't matter. But when we were but we did work it out. That was the question, right? We worked it out on stage because we got on there, and like, we usually look at each other, mostly just, that's how we got used to playing, and like for cues and stuff, and I didn't want to look at him. But I had to for certain parts. So I would look, but I looked like right over his head, just to like prove a point that I'm
Yeah.
not looking at you.
Yeah.
And then he started like sticking his head like in my eyeline purposely, and it just became this like joke. And probably 3-4 songs in, I was like, fuck it, we're not in a fight
You
anymore.
finally cracked. I remember like going up, you were looking over my head, and I kept raising up trying to get it there, and I got there, and you just like eventually cracked a smile.
And
And then we went to Europe, of course.
I was about to say to Jason, did you walk off stage in the encore break and call your booking agent? And, all
I
right.
was like, we're going.
Yeah.
I took care of this shit. We're in.
But all with fast forward, we did that tour, and it was so miserable.
It was the fucking worst tour of our entire
And we
lives. I
probably-
was right.
Jason, I
Oh,
found
nothing.
I found a basketball card, and I want to know: are you related to this guy? Look at
Oh, I
Is
know.
that Heinrich?
It's gonna be Heinrich, right?
no Mel Counts.
I can't see it.
Oh, it does kind
Oh
of look
God,
like
yeah,
me.
same shape of face for sure.
Yeah, that's my grandmother.
Yeah.
She played for the Lakers.
I think he's Jewish. Mel Counts. He looked Jewish.
Well, I'm Jewish too.
19. You are
I
not
thought Jason was
Jewish.
Jewish when I first met him.
Is that what you were attracted
did?
to?
Well, I wondered. I mean, his name is Hamill, which I thought kind of sounded Jewish. And the
Hamill?
nose, I mean.
That could go either way. As a
What do you
Jew,
say?
it could go either way. Guys, I saw you guys do something vocally with your children that I loved. You guys sang. What was that for? You did. It was a pretty big podcast.
Well, we did this live just randomly decided, like, we were learning songs with our kids. We started, actually, I'll back up. When we started the whole like social distancing, stay home thing, we decided that every week we'd have a talent show and we'd have a theme each week. And so it ended up getting everybody, like, we kind of one-upped each other a little bit. And so it actually made people work on things.
That's what I'm talking about. You did
Yeah,
a talent
and
show
then-
that was so good.
Well, we did like a dance theme one. We did like a variety show.
Visual
We did a
art,
visual art one. We
singing.
did a karaoke one. And anyway, what it ended up doing is getting everybody more like creative and kind of pushing each other a little more. And so then we kind of transitioned into just like learning songs together. Because our kids are singers. They like to sing. They're good. They're pretty good at it. And so we learned a couple songs, and then just decided let's just go live right now at Mates Estate and see if, like, whatever, just randomly.
Right.
And it ended up being really funny because the 2-year-old we have was like,
She'll sing.
pretty much
she'll-
doing what a 2-year-old
Yeah.
does, and it ended up like, I don't know. It was just funny. I guess it was.
It
I
was
guess-
that was
I don't
you guys are also talented, but that was part of the incredible touching beauty of that video was just her just roaming in and out, and just it was so cute.
Yeah, it was
great.
real. It's like what we're dealing with here, what everyone's dealing with at home,
The
right?
family dynamic,
Yeah.
is fun to see, like the kind of insanity and the whatever could happen with the kid. Yeah.
So since we should mention that you had, what are the ages of your children right now?
Go ahead.
15,
Yeah.
12,
And
2.
Yeah.
Oopsie.
I remember when you told me that, I
Late
didn't
in
know how
life,
to,
baby.
I didn't know how to react, but you were awesome about it.
Dude, she's been the greatest. We were just like, oh, we were not expecting to have another baby, and what should we think about that? But it's been like such a cool addition, and totally like put the dynamic of the family on its head, which has been awesome.
And I know you've done a lot of interviews, but how did you make her?
You want to show them?
I don't remember.
But not most importantly, but I'm really excited. We are going to get a family performance, are we not?
Yeah, we can
Oh
tell you
yeah,
that.
because that's what the talent show segued into was.
So after this,
family songs.
Dave, they're going to go get their kids, and they are going to do something very, very special for us, which is awesome. So
We're gonna get one of the family performances.
they're gonna leave. We'll get them out, and then we'll bring them in after we do our little plugs for our stuff.
No.
All right, you guys,
Yeah, sure.
are you going to go get your kids?
Yeah, you want us to go?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm excited for them to gather the family around the table, I guess, and
They're going to the kitchen. They said.
I know it's exciting, but it could be like some sort of hootenanny. It sounds like anything's possible with them the way they're doing it.
With the Hamels, the hootenanny's a good thing.
Dave, 2 weeks in a row.
Hey, by the way, how about the chemistry on the both of us saying at the same time?
We're pretty good at that.
This show is working.
We're pretty good at that. This is called progress. Hey, but you know what, Dave? You might think our show's not working, but I dare you to look behind you, my friend.
Yep, I hear you. Your Undies, our second week in a row of having a sponsor that is supportive. We had Lums 2 weeks, but the second week was trouble. So here we are.
And, we're on a good run with these people. And just to remind our viewers, just in case anybody wasn't with us last week, Your Undies is disrupting the podcast internet content subscription underwear service game. And it's flipped the whole thing on its head. MeUndies.com, you pay them money and they send you underwear. YourUndies.com, you send them your underwear and they send you money. It's a much better, really a game changer.
They pay for your mess.
Wow, good news. All right, that was fast. They're ready to go, Dave. Mates of State, family style, are going to do a song for us. You guys ready? Jason, Corey, family? All right, live from Connecticut, Mates of State.
Last all night. I wanna run into the night. I wanna step into a dream with you. I wanna run into the night. I wanna stay inside 'cause I know what line, but my heart's on my own time. Don't you wanna push? Don't you wanna fight? Don't you ever talk to your mind? You can make that come alive with me over a glide. On a high with you that could last all night. I wanna run into the night. I wanna step into a dream with you. I wanna run into the night. I wanna stay inside 'cause I know what we can do.
Wow, that was awesome. That looks like a really fun musical table. I'd like to have dinner at that table. Hey, Dave, did you get the mailer from YourUndies.com? They want us to have the full experience. Did you get the package?
I did. I'm excited. Have
you sent anything back in yet? Or?
I sent it back. They asked for, they want you to be creative with your descriptions, of your mess. So I said, the front of my undies look like a peanut butter parfait. So I gave them that. The back.
I'm sorry. Did you say the front of your undies looked like the peanut?
The front looked like a peanut butter parfait. I don't know what happened in the front of my underwear, but the back looked like a Heath Bar Crunch with some mix-ins of walnuts, and toasted almonds. And oddly enough, the sides of my underwear on both sides had blood. I don't know what the heck goes on when I go to bed, but it looked like a family of raccoons got hit by an SUV on each left and right side of my underwear. So I sent it to them, and hopefully they're going to enjoy it.
Well, you know what I think is so great about YourUndies.com is their algorithm is capable of pairing you with the person who's been waiting a lifetime for that very situation, so to speak.
I don't want to meet that person, but I hope they're happy with my underwear.
Well, everyone deserves happiness, and that's YourUndies.com. You tell them Dave and Dave sent, you're going to get a 15% addition to your already generous fee, but the 15% Dave and Dave bonus is only for briefs, Dave.
Yep, only on the punk panties, David.
Men's briefs, the tighty whities, as they say.
Right, not boxer briefs.
And I don't have anything here in the language that says they need to be white, but they do need to be briefs.
Yep. Although the mesh shows up on the white the best.
I don't own any briefs. Do you own briefs?
I do. Yeah.
Yep. Just for like Sundays?
No, it's a long story. You want to hear it?
No. Let's bring on the Mates of State. Have them sing us out if they're ready.
Let's do it.
You guys ready?
All right. You guys, our theme song. It's a very popular number. Will you sing it out with us? 3. Sure. Thank you so much, Mates of State. Thank you, guys. Jason and Corey. Bye, Dave. Here we go. There you go. Give her a kiss. From a distance.
God is watching.